Hey, it's been a long time since I've actually made a Minecraft video, as I've tried to make them and we've kind of had issues. So there's been a bunch of updates that's happened recently when it comes down with copper being a much more productive resource, so I've done a lot of mining for it over there. Kinda, and over there. It's complicated. I need to make a better storage place than right there. Mind you, I wanted to do something very satisfying. I have a bunch of iron here. One block. Oh boy, though. It is satisfying. It's even more satisfying when you have like coal or diamonds that can actually give XP, because then it's way more different entities that are just there. And I noticed I've never actually experienced this. I mean, as long as I've played, it hasn't actually done it. But I knew it was a thing, but I never actually seen it that the chest actually changed. Now I've been gathering a bunch of bones, to be honest. That is not exactly very productive at the moment I get them. But I'm after a lot of bones because I do have the idea of eventually building out. I'm going to be trying a new technique when it comes down to actually building with trees, as I kind of built on top of a birch that was already grown that I just grew. I made it a bit taller by stacking up some dirt. But I expanded out with a little bit, and I think it looks pretty nice, and it's a little bit different than what I've done with the hyper custom. This is a little bit of variation. Now, in this episode, I do have a few things I want to do, but mostly what I want to do is start getting things cleared out over here, as my render distance is actively high enough. As you can see, things are updated here at least. And I've got iris just because of fixing texture bugs. I still need to take this down. And I say that as I haven't done it, which is kind of sad. But I haven't done anything really over here. Now, I do have a few builds planned out, but I do feel that I do need to do some other things. Now, one thing I've always wanted to do is to actually have a large plot of land with a bunch of farms such as wheat and whatnot that just grow outwards. As it stands at the moment, all the way over there we do have, which is slightly peaking if I zoom in a little bit, we have a little bit of a wheat farm here, which is fine, and that's good for starting resource, and I've been using it thus far for everything else. But I want to have one that proceeds to go over the land and have a lot of resources that can be gathered if wanted, but I'm primarily just left behind just to be cosmetic, and just I need something else beyond just that, I feel. And what better than a windmill? Because the fact is, windmills are very common, very easy to have, and I feel I could use one over here. Especially with my plan to eventually branch off not only this way, because we do have a village over that way, and this way, because it's a nice forested area. But for that, it takes a lot of clearing out, so. Current plan, build a windmill. We need to have a large wheat field. Now, if I do this, I don't have anything else other than this add-on, but if I my plan is, so far we have all of this pathing that obviously to wind through. Now when it comes down to actual wheat field, I do intend on eventually covering this up a bit, making it a bit more safe to travel and having large fields of wheat. And in doing so, I need to clear out almost a third of what I can see here. So I want it to be a huge wheat field, something that's unnecessarily large just for cosmetic scale. But overall, with that, I think it's time to get to cutting down these trees. Okay, so there's been a lot of work I've done here. Now, I've terraformed a lot of this, and this is so far just an idea for how I'm going to actually branch off for the dirt to cover this. Because this is a big ravine, and I don't want to die, so I'm not going to run. Yeah, so the entire reason why I'm doing this, besides the fact I want it to look good, is the fact that I don't want automated farms for everything. Now, automated farms are fine and fun. Recently, because of all the downtime I had to have to be able to make this, over this way I've actually made a automatic pumpkin and melon farm, along with a sugarcane farm, which is nice. The simple designs and not exactly the best for efficiency, but inevitably, I love the idea of just having something to do. Because the entire idea of having something to do in Minecraft means you're never going to get bored, you have something you can do, and you're not sure what you want to do. You can just go around your world and see if you pop in and be able to build what you feel is right. Now, I haven't exactly done too much work on this. I started to inside of a private world, and I just did not exactly like how it was going, so I kind of just done like this. I've noticed that whenever I'm actually building, it doesn't really work out well when it comes down to trying to pre-plan a build. Now, with this being in mind, I've decided to take a bit more of a freelance approach to this, like I've done with a lot of other builds. Like, when it comes down to it, I somewhat planned out the mayor's house over there, which is slightly in distance to see the haze. But besides that, when it comes down to that, I tried to plan this out, this didn't work. I did not plan out my storage unit or my primary house here. Or the little bit of researcher's house if I would go into a free cam mode, because I got a new mod for this now, because I found it. I got curious what the Hermitcraft players use, and this is one of them. Since there's so many mods and whatnot. But this specifically, I didn't even try to build a little bit inside of a creative world either. The trees are kind of sporadic, and you can see where they're weird and wonky. But because of just freelancing this, I noticed that I don't really have a knack for pre-planned builds. Like this is supposed to be a windmill, and immediately I've been trying to work on my color palette and have not been able to get it to work. Now, I know I want this to raise up a level, so in particular, I do need to have this here. Another thing I've noticed is the fact that I don't have a talent for color palettes that much, as I've been slowly but surely trying to get certain ideas in order for said palettes. But inevitably, the entire smaller building style that I've been working with so far is primarily what I need to do, and I forgot to get my price, so who cares. I'll just do it like this. I'm gonna need so many more later, to be honest, so what does it matter? Dirt's easy to get. So really, primarily what I'm doing here is trying to work out how I'm going to truly get this set up. And with so many different blocks and textures you can use in Minecraft, it's one of those fun things that's trying to be able to get things in order. Now, when it comes to this, I do really wish to have things to do, and because of that, what I'm doing here is going to leave this here. It's going to be my primary wheat field. And I have a wheat field over there. It's not that big overall, but in the end, this is what I'm going for. So, nevertheless, let's just fix this and then jump to a time lapse, because I'm talking too much. I've got stuff to do. You got stuff to watch. Let's go.
I've tried to reach you, but you close your mind. So much to say, the words are hard to find. You're running out of stamina, I see it in your eyes. Let me be your light, we can reignite like fireflies. Whenever you can't sleep at night, I'll be the one that would hold you tight. Whatever emptiness inside, I fill it up, make you feel alright. Cause I'm never giving up on you. Cause I'm never giving up on you. I know each time is worth the fight. I'll be around till you be alright. but you close your mind. So much to say, the words are hard to find. You're running out of stamina, I see it in your eyes. Let me be your light, we could reignite like fireflies. Whenever you can't sleep at night, I'll be the one that would hold you tight. Whatever emptiness inside, I feel it up, make you feel alright. Cause I'm never giving up on you. Cause I'm never giving up on you. I know in time is worth the fight. I'll be around till you be alright.
Okay, so this is it done thus far. Now I might change some things on the outside. Now I've started on some water here. I started doing some outlining, a little bit of some dirt to see, well, not much dirt, but I put the dirt up at this point. But I started doing some work trying to see where I'm going to place all the wheat fields, crop, seeds. But I did some work with some leaves. I'm liking how it works so far, almost like vines crawling up it. It does kind of suit it a bit better. But this seems to be a bit better build to have simplistic, as we do have the copper loop which will tarnish eventually. That's the copper loop F4. So I can go free cam. We have the entirety of the outside here. This is so far a very simplistic and small build. Now I'm glad that I did it this well, but I do think some work needs to be done on the top. I'm going to wait for it to tarnish to see exactly how well it goes so I can see how things are. But until that point, I'm going to be stuck here trying to get seeds planted. Now, like I said, I did some work here. I did some path work as well, so I'm going to be putting a gate over here. I kind of made it to where this side actually transitioned over into a path block. And this so we can continue to advance this way. All in all, this went very well. Now, I did some work on the inside. The interior's not that great, but I've got some storage here. I'll be primarily putting all my wheat here anyway. We got a little workstation. We got a lamp. I started using the copper lamps. As you can see, this one started tarnishing. So that's going to be fun. And up here, we haven't done anything. I've tried planting down some, and I actually took out a log. Got to put it back down, but I'll fix that eventually, right? Possibly? Yeah. So, for now, this is what everything looks like without the seeds, which the wheat field is going to be a lot to take care of. A lot of wheat seeds. So this is without the seeds. Okay, so sorry about the audio as it was prior. I didn't realize too much later afterwards. But this is with everything laid in. Now, you can't see it well like this, but if I do this, this is the wheat field to end the wheat field. Now there's some spots here and there that need to be refilled in because, well, mobs been spawning, like there, and then they kind of fall down or jump or whatever, and it kind of breaks. But other than that, this is really the entire wheat field. As I'm going to stop doing that, I'm just kind of ending here. I feel it is better to be done like this. So, in conclusion, I'm tired of dirt, tired of seeds. So yes, this is the entire wheat field. So I hope everybody likes it because I am tired of this stuff. But this is with everything, and I like the windmill as is, mostly because it is a much simpler design. I felt it was a better thing to do with a simpler design, and kind of works out well. Finally, we're having some of it actually tarnished fully. Taking forever. Which I am past 1,000 days. Let's kind of reset my time. So, with that, this has been Wires and Wonders. I'm tired of dirt. I'm tired of seeds. So, subscribe, comment, let me know whatever else you'd like to see me do. And hope to see you in the next video. So, goodbye.
Whenever you can't sleep at night, I'll be the one that would hold you tight. Whatever emptiness inside, I fill it up, make you feel alright. Cause I'm never giving up on you. Cause I'm never giving up on you.